A person has to rely on Hashem, even when it looks like it has to go against the laws of nature. He says, even if, God forbid, a misfortune looks like it's coming. A person doesn't know, how am I going to be saved from this situation? It looks like Hashem's not helping me. Nevertheless, the person has to know Hashem's ways are hidden from a man's eyes. We never know the way HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to save us. Shuat Hashem, kehirifying, salvation of Hashem can come in a blink of an eye. As the pasuk says, Hen yikatleni lo yehel. In Yov it says, were you to kill me, I would still yearn for Hashem. As in Masechet Brachot it says, Heref hada, afilu heref hada munach al tzavaro, al yimna adam etzmo min rachamim. The Gemara Masechet Brachot Yod of Yod says, even if the sages say, even if a person has a sword on a person's neck, he should not refrain from praying for mercy, because Hashem could save him even from that situation. As the pasuk says, Hashem memit umhaye, murid sheol vayar. Pasuk in Shmuel Bet, Shmuel Aleph says, Hashem brings death and gives life. He lowers to the grave and he raises up. That person should know, even in the most low place, in the place where you think there's no way out, still, HaKadosh Baruch Hu could take you out. Like who? Who do we see was in the lowest place, in a place that you would never ever think? Yonah Hanavi. He was in the fish's stomach, in the depths of the ocean. How would you ever get out of there? Still, HaKadosh Baruch Hu saved him and got him out of there. So therefore, you should never give up hope, and you should realize that you think, what is Shtadut is there to do here? There's no way that there's no normal way to get out of here. Still, the ways of Hashem are mysterious, and you should still have bitachon nonetheless. As we know, even if enemies are out to get you, we know the pasuk says, "B'ritzot Hashem darchei ish gam oyevav yichlem ito." Pasuk in Mishlei says, when Hashem favors a man, even his enemies will make peace with him. Hashem makes it that your enemies will be good to you if you have grace in Hashem's eyes. Pasuk Tehillim says about the Amalekim, people who hate the Jewish people, the Amalek. What does it say? That the righteous will rejoice when he sees vengeance, which means to say that a person is to know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if he wants, he could go and make them fall on their knees in front of you. They could go and they'll listen to you and they'll go and they'll do your will. As we know, Avraham Avinu, he went to go save Lot. What did he do? How did he fight 4 or 5 kings with all huge army? According to one opinion, it was just him and Eliezer, his servant. How did 2 guys fight huge, massive armies? What? HaKadosh Baruch Hu made it that he took the dirt and he threw it, turned it into swords and spears, and he conquered the whole entire people. So he won the war. You see that if HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants, all those enemies, even though it was miraculous, it was Hashem wanted it, that's what happened. So therefore, a person has to have bitachon. Also King David, he was a young little kid, he was fighting Goliath. Goliath was this huge people, nobody could fight him, no one could beat him. He used to make fun of the Jewish people, he used to Chas v'Shalom say bad things about Hashem, and nobody could go stand up to him. And what? David HaMelech threw a rock, hit him in the head. Hashem made a miracle that he fell forward. He didn't even fall backwards. He fell forward to make it that he bowed to David HaMelech. The biggest enemy they had fell to the little guy because HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted. So you see that a person could help us. We also sometimes feel like a little guy. And what? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is on our side. So therefore, it's like you go outside with your big brother, right? You're not scared of anybody. Why? Because I have my big brother next to me. A person should never be afraid. Oh, nobody, what do I have? What am I able to do? No, you have a HaKadosh Baruch Hu going with you. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu could do everything. What are you to be nervous of? So therefore, the same thing over here. And same thing with Parnasah. Parnasah, he says, Hashem morish umashir. Hashem is the one who impoverishes, makes you poor, and Hashem is the one who gives riches. It says the pasuk also Tehillim, Hashlech al Hashem yavcha v'chu yichakelecha. A person should throw his burden on Hashem, and He will sustain you. Hashem ro'i lo yahsa. Hashem is my shepherd, I will not be afraid, I will not lack. And we know that we journeyed in the desert 40 years, and Hashem gave us what we needed. So therefore, a person has to not, in the desert, where are they going to get Parnasah? Rabbi, there's no jobs, I'm trying to find a job, I can't, there's no deals. Person has to know, if they give him in the desert where there was nothing, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you also. Person has to have reliance on Hashem. As the Simcha B'nai Pshitcha said, why does it say the zivug and the Parnasah of a person is as difficult as Kriyat Yam Suf? The Gemara Sechet Sotah says this. Why? What is the Kriyat Yam Suf difficult for Hashem? Why is it compared to Kriyat Yamsuf? Why not the man? Why not some other miracle the Jewish people had? Is because the zivug and the parnasah of a person is specifically with the Kriyat Yamsuf. Why? By Kriyat Yamsuf, did the Jewish people know what was going to happen? Did they know where the salvation was going to come from? They said, oh, I think we're going to fight the Egyptians. I think we're going to run away. Did they ever think they're going to go through the ocean? Never. They think in 1,000 years they go through the ocean. And what? That's what happened. Same thing with your parnasah and your zivug. Did you think, you probably thought, I'm going to be this, I'm going to do this for a living. I'm going to make money this way. I'm going to make money that way. Person can think. My zivug will be this one. My zivug will come from that one. That shadchan, that this person, that. In the end, where do your zivug and parnasah come from? Probably came from a place where you never even would have thought. Never would have thought in a million years I would be doing this. And what? Just like in Kriyat Yamsuf, they didn't think where the salvation come from. They never would have thought. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu has mysterious ways. Therefore, just like He did a miracle for them in a way they didn't expect, also us. If you have bitachon on Hashem, Hashem will make a miracle for you in a way you might not expect.